السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. معكم الست نورة الصالح مهدي من ثانوية العميد للبنات، مجموعة العميد التعليمية العتبة العباسية المقدسة. Hello my students, how are you? I hope that you are fine. Today we will have Unit 5, Lesson 5. Now we are going to have a new subject, which is Great Inventions. Now my dear students, please open your students book on page 52. As you can see, we have red box. Please read this box. Scan the first paragraph and quickly find the answers to these questions. Scan the first paragraph and quickly find the answers to these questions. As you can see, we have 4 questions in the green box. Let's read number 1. Who invented television? Who invented television? John Bird. John Bird, who invented television. John Bird, who invented television. Number 2. What was his nationality? What was his nationality? He was Scottish. He was Scottish. So, John Bird was Scottish. Number 3. When did he invent it? When did he invent it? In 1962. In 1962. And the last question, is he alive or dead? Is he alive or dead? He is dead. He is dead. Thank you. Television. Television. Radio. Radio. Electric signals. Electric signals. Waves. Waves. This word has 2 meanings. This word has 2 meanings. The first one, waves of the sea or the ocean. Sea or the ocean. And the second one is the communication networks. The waves of the communication networks. Telephone. Telephone. John Bird. John Bird, 1888 to 1946. In London in 1926, Bird, a Scottish inventor, was the first person to show pictures on a television screen. The pictures were not very good. They didn't move. In 1927, however, he was able to send moving pictures from London to Scotland using telephone wires. The following year, he sent pictures to America using radio waves. Bird continued working, and finally he helped to develop color television. Guglielmo Marconi, 1874 to 1937. After the invention of telephone by Alexander Bell, 1847 to 1922, inventors worked on radio waves instead of electric signals to carry sound. Marconi, an Italian, was the first to do this. In 1896, he sent a radio message over a distance of more than 1.5 kilometers. The following year, he sent a message from land to a ship at sea, a distance of 29 kilometers. Finally, in 1902, he sent a radio message from America to England. Past active and past passive. Past active and past passive. So, Marconi invented the radio. Marconi invented the radio. Marconi is subject. Invented is the past tense of the verb invent. Now, the radio is the object of this sentence. If I want to change this sentence into past passive, I should put the object at the beginning of the sentence, because in this sentence the subject is Marconi. Now I want to change it into past passive, so I should put the object at the beginning of the sentence and followed it with the structure of the passive voice, which is was plus past participle for singular and were plus past participle for plural. So now the radio is singular word. I put was plus the past participle of the verb invent, invented. By Marconi. By Marconi, I'm free if I want to write by Marconi or no. It's up to you. The second sentence, Bird showed pictures on a television screen. Bird showed pictures on a television screen. Now, bird here is the subject. Showed, the past tense of the verb show. Pictures here is the object. The object on a television screen is the complement of this sentence. If I want also to change this sentence into past passive, from active to past passive, I should put the object at the beginning of the sentence. Okay, as you can see, where showing, where I used where here because this word is plural, so where showing, showing is the past participle of the verb show. So this is the structure of passive voice. On a television screen by bird. I also mentioned before that you are free to use by bird or by anything or no, you are free. So if I want to change the sentence from past active to past passive, I should put the object at the beginning of the sentence. Then I will use the structure of the passive voice, which is verb to be plus the past participle of the verb. Thank you so much. This is the structure of past passive. Object was or were plus past participle. Now I will have a sentence. Ali wrote the letter. Ali wrote the letter. This sentence is active because we know who is the subject, Ali. Wrote, this is the past tense of the verb write. The letter is the complement of the sentence, which is object. Now I want to change this sentence from active to passive. The letter was written by Ali. The letter was written by Ali. When I want to change a sentence from active to passive, I should first of all put the object at the beginning of the sentence. Then I should change the form of the verb into was written, like this. Was or were plus past participle. I used was because the object is singular and the past participle of the verb write is written. Now I will have another sentence. Noor bought scary stories. Noor bought scary stories. Noor is the subject, so this sentence is active. Bought is the past tense of the verb buy. Scary stories, this is the object, okay? Now I want to change this sentence from active to passive. Scary stories were bought by Nora. Scary stories were bought by Nora. Now I put the object at the beginning of the sentence. Then I will change the form of the verb into were bought, because I used here were because scary stories is plural, okay? The object is a plural, so I used were. were bought by Noor. You are free, students, to use by, okay, by Noora or by Ali. It is up to you. Both of them are correct if you use it or no. Dear students, please open your activity book on page 71. We will have lesson 5 exercise A. Find these words in the text on page 52 of your student's book. Number 1. The opposite of last. The opposite of last. First. First is the opposite of last. Number 2. Verb from the noun invention. Verb from the noun invention. It is invent. Number 3. A large boat. A large boat. We call it ship. Number 4. The next year. The next year. We call it the following year. The next year. The following year. Number 5. How far one place is from another. How far one place is from another. We call it distance. Distance. And the last one. Bert first used telephone dash to use pictures, then radio dash. He used telephone wires to send pictures, then radio waves. Thank you so much. Now we will have exercise B. Are the sentences true or false? Number 1. John Bird died in 1888. 1888. Of course, this sentence is wrong. Number 2. Bird sent moving pictures to America in 1928. 1928. This sentence is true. Number 3. Marconi invented telephone. Marconi invented the telephone. This sentence is false. And number 4. Marconi used radio waves to carry sound. Marconi used radio waves to carry sound. True. The sentence is true. And the last one, number 5. In 1902, Marconi sent a radio message to America. In 1902, Marconi sent a radio message to America, and this sentence is false. Thank you so much. Dear students, this is your evaluation. As you can see, we have a sentence. The radio was invented by Marconi. The radio was invented by Marconi. There is a mistake in this sentence, so please try to correct it. Thank you. This is the correct answer. The radio was invented by Marconi. The radio was invented by Marconi. Inventing is wrong. The correct is invented. Thank you so much. Dear students, this is your homework. Find out the past passive from the following. Find out the past passive from the following. You can find this paragraph on your student's book on page 52. You can find this paragraph on your student's book on page 52. Thank you so much. Now we finished our lesson. I hope that you got benefit from this lesson. Thank you so much and good luck.